case of now no more for Harry and Meghan, but no more what? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to see you. Thank you as ever for joining me today. And isn't it lovely to say this? We've reached 129,000 subscribers. Oh, you people, glutton for punishment, aren't you? Lovely though to have you. I'm only joking, of course. Welcome one and all brand new subscribers. Lovely to have your company. Thank you so much for taking the time out to share some of your time with me. I am truly appreciative. Can't believe it, we started out with just a few of us, and we are, as I often say here on the show, a warm and welcoming community, so do get involved. Say hello to each other, and for all those that are sadly, not able to get out and about, or trapped at home and stuff like that, or simply just recovering. We're all recovering from something, aren't we? I don't know, don't get me going on ailments. Back as ever though to your breaking royal story of the day. Now this particular story will come as no surprise to many people because as ever it all centres on the beleaguered ex-royals Harry and Meghan. And let me explain, because as we now know, Meghan's been dumped by Netflix. I think that's a rather cruel word. In fact, let's just say cancelled, because obviously they decided it wasn't worthwhile them to carry on at such great expense to make that animation, the cartoon thing she was planning. But I think what's interesting is, they've axed the entire department now. So I don't really think their heart was ever really in children's programming as such. And it's a strange thing, isn't it, for her to go into, because it's not that she's known for that herself. So again, who came up with that idea? Borrowed or not, it just seems a rather strange idea. Now what's interesting is, and as ever we always have to say, allegedly, there are now no more projects in the pipeline for Harry and Meghan after the Invictus Games documentary, which we believe is going to come out in the fall or autumn, as we say here in the United Kingdom and the rest of the Commonwealth, I believe. I'll no doubt get corrected on that now. But yes, there's going to be just this one documentary, and it's very precarious, isn't it? Because if this doesn't do well, then whether it's a reoccurring thing every year, which of course Prince Harry would like to see, then that's going to be really difficult for them, because they have to look at the costs, and more importantly, they have to decide, is it worth their while? That's the bigger issue. Now for Netflix moving forward, they're all getting a bit of a bashing, saying that they wasted their money on Harry and Meghan. I think that's partly to blame, but what I do think is it was the publicity and the alleged amount of money that they claimed they were going to pay them. And as we've told you many times here on the show, they simply didn't get all that money. It's not true. But of course, bad publicity sticks. And that's really what's made a lot of subscribers, well, dissubscribe, Now for Harry and Meghan moving forward, unless they can come up with something rather ingenious that really makes the new head honchos at Netflix, a whole new team that are now coming in, decide that they want to continue to work with them, like them, and make programs with them, well, quite frankly, they're on very thin ice. So whichever way you look at it, let's wish Prince Harry well with the Invictus Games documentary. Even if you're not a fan of him right now, think of the people that gave their time, effort and skills in taking part in such a very difficult sort of game, exhibition, whatever you want to call it. They deserve our time. And I know a lot of people are saying they won't watch it. Do think again, because a lot of these people were incredibly brave and gave so much to their countries around the world. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the heart of London.